Hey everyone, and welcome to the Week 10 review, Week 11 preview. Joel Gibson, we are going very early today because it's been kind of a boring week. As always, I'm your commissioner, aka Mr. Modest, aka Hold the Trophy Up, aka Buzzsaw. Joel, how many do I have in a row? Tell me.
Too many.
Too many.
Too many is the answer.
21. And for those, if you're wondering, yes, it's a Jokic jersey right there. Yes, it is. No big deal. I know.
Carmelo Anthony jersey.
It's not a Carmelo Anthony jersey that I dug out from the closet. It is an actual Jokic Christmas present. He's brought me so much good luck and 21 straight wins. Joel, how we doing tonight?
I mean, we're doing just fine. It's the holiday season. We're over here losing games. Things are going just fine.
Excellent. Well, we'll just jump right in here. Matt, the third longest win streak in the league is no more. Surprise, surprise. Fantrax didn't help him this week. LeBron even took mercy on him yesterday sitting out. It was not close. It was a beatdown. And I think we knew it was going to be, Joel.
There were some indications that this would be a beatdown. Key indicators were that Matt Hobart isn't good at fantasy basketball. Key indicator number 2 is that you're on a historic hot streak right now, and it's really a bummer.
Yeah, and just keep in mind, like I said, I missed a game from LeBron. I didn't have Booker all week. I didn't have Jimmy Butler all week. This could have been a slaughtering. But I digress. We're getting those injuries out of the way early. Catch me at the end of the season when I'm healthy. And I'm trying to put up records this playoffs, everybody. Come and watch. Next matchup we got is Neiman versus Adam. Neiman I had as the number 3 team for good reason. He was 6-3. Adam also 6-3. I had at 5. Neiman took care of business handedly here. Adam didn't have Sabonis, didn't have Greek. There were some real problems for Adam this week.
Yeah, I was surprised at what a smacking this was. Neiman has quietly had Embiid kind of cooking again, and that definitely makes him more formidable. Adam, meanwhile, has been taking on water with some big injuries. He had Giannis out for a couple of days. Levine, I feel like, always has a flag next to his name. He continues to hold on to Gigi Jackson. Not great.
Not ideal. I also think that Embiid picked up an ankle injury this week, if I believe he was. Yeah. Yeah, so just adding to his list. I also forgot to congratulate myself, Joel. I know you know that I don't do this enough, but I was the first team to 10 wins again this season for the second season in a row.
Well, man, I'm glad that you got around to congratulating yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. Neiman cut my streak off, or it would have been 4 in a row. He got to 10 wins faster than me last year, so shout out to Neiman. That's why I brought it up in this section of the video. It's almost like I planned it. Next matchup is Cody versus CJ. Cody, the second longest winning streak. He's got 8 in a row, now 9. The number 2 team facing CJ. Steph Curry had a fantastic shot this week. I don't know if you saw the highlight of the behind-the-back floater from the corner, or from the elbow. That thing was just disgusting. But outside of that, Cody made a trade today as well, kind of building for his future, trading Collins very quickly. He was ready to move that asset, apparently. But shout out to Cody. He is 1 game behind me for the 1 seed. CJ, I don't know what's going on in CJ world right now. I don't think anybody knows.
Yeah, I thought this would be a little bit more competitive. CJ has those big names on his team: Chris Paul, Ben Simmons, Peyton Pritchard, who's been on a tear this year, Kevin Durant.
You homer.
We know the names.
You homer. I don't need to hear you and Kyle talk about Pritchard. You guys are a joke. Both of you are a joke, okay? I'm gonna, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna camp you outside the 3-point line, and you don't have to do anything. You don't have to play defense. You go stand behind the 3-point line, and you're gonna have a season like Pritchard's having. I know you can shoot, so can he. I'm just saying, what do you want him to do? He's not playing defense. He's just, hey, I'm open, guys. They throw it into the middle to either Horford or Zinger, and then they just pass it right back out to him. He shoots it. He's not dribbling to get these open.
You don't think he's playmaking at all out there?
No, he is not playmaking at all. He is not. I'm not going to have it. I am tired of hearing this Pritchard bullshit. Like, he's like JJ Redick in his prime. Like, that's it. And JJ at least would run a screen under every now and again. Like, he'd run off a screen. You know the JJ Redick bullshit from back in the day? It's going to be Pritchard skiddly do. Like, I don't know. I can't stand the fucking Celtic. Like, he's the greatest shooter of all time. Ray Allen 2.0. Like, stop it. Stop it. Everyone stop it.
He's pretty great. He's pretty fucking great.
I just
if he
sat
was on
here.
Your team,
No.
you fucking love him.
I just sat here and said.
Tyler Hero. All day, baby.
I just sat here and said Ray Allen 2.0. You didn't bat an eye, and then you went. He's pretty good. Like, I'm questioning your integrity as a sports fan. Okay. Anyway,
but not as a Celtics fan.
Congratulations to Cody. He moves to 9 wins. CJ moves to 5-5, back to 500. Like I said, I have no idea what's going on over there in Old Town. Next matchup is Doug versus Steven. Doug I had at 7. Steven I had at 9. Steven gets the win because Doug sits all of his players.
Dude, we haven't seen this move yet. Steven runs away with this. Steven is currently in the consolation bracket and doesn't have his own picks. So getting a win is probably good for him, but I don't know that it's going to be enough to get him out of the consolation bracket and into the playoffs.
There are 5 weeks left, all divisional games. Theoretically, if Steven beats CJ... Let's see. He needs CJ. He needs Jake. He needs Adam. Or Kyle. He's got Kyle too. I am holding that back from you, Joel Gibson. He still has a chance to get to 5 wins here, and I'm telling you that 5-win mark. Circle it on your calendar because I think we're going to come down to the end with as many as 5 teams with 5 wins, Joel Gibson. As many as 5 teams. I am not counting Steven out yet whatsoever. If he wants in the playoffs, I think there's a clear path.
Man, 5 teams at 5 wins. This could really be a historic season with so many bad records. One could even say that it would be an asterisk on your winning streak, you know. So many bad teams not trying to win.
You can try to justify
it. For the current champ, I would say yes.
All I know is how many times my name goes on that trophy, baby. I don't give a shit about how many teams lose or what you're trying to do. As long as my name goes on that trophy, I'd even take a loss. I'd take a loss if that meant getting onto the trophy this year. I'm ready to end the streak. I'm at 21-0. Even The Undertaker at WrestleMania, for those WWE fans out there, lost at 21-0. I know you're not one, but somebody's going to get that reference. Next match.
Definitely not me. It went over my head.
Next matchup is Phil versus Kyle. Phil gets his 4th win. Joel, could this be another team with 5 wins possibly at the end? I don't know, but I certainly don't want to play them in the consolation bracket at all. Okay? If it sucks because I think that if that Luka injury would have happened, it was horrible luck for Phil. I think that if that Luke injury had happened on Sunday, there's not a chance they would have been playing anybody on Monday. And they could have taken this loss here and improved their chances in the consolation bracket. But unfortunately, they don't. They beat Kyle. Kyle has 1 win and 9 losses. That hurts.
Kyle is showing us all how it's done. Taking the L's on the chin.
He is the best loser this year, guys. He is the best loser.
He does not give a fuck about what seed he is in the consolation bracket. That man is going to be there.
Absolutely. So Phil moves to 4-6, and like I said, Kyle 1-9. Last matchup is Joel versus Jake. You both sat everybody, and that was extremely boring. Extremely boring. Yeah, I'll let you just talk to Jake about how you both suck.
Yeah, I mean, I know Jake was going hard after his own picks from Kyle. It looks like he didn't end up getting them. He was going to get a win no matter what this week. He was the home team. I was sitting everybody, so we'll see what Jake's future plans are, but this week, that man was taking a win no matter what.
Yep, and I just also like to say, shout out to maybe 5 wins alert. Jake versus Steven is extremely interesting in these second 5 games. I'm just going to say that for the division. Like I said, there's a legitimate chance that 5 wins might even sneak in at 9 in the best spot in the consolation bracket. So go for it. If you have 5 wins, you just go for it, bro. You go for that consolation bracket. Cody Neiman and I will sort out the champ this year. You guys figure out what's going on, okay?
Just remember, if you don't have your own pick, what's the... Yeah.
Oh no. Okay, that's it for week 10. This is this is only gonna get better as we go along. I'm telling you, there's gonna be some crazy shit going on in the consolation bracket. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Okay, well, week 11, we'll get right into it. It's modest 10-0 on the road against Steven. Steven, you're not getting one of your 5 wins this week, buddy. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm going to clinch a top 2 seed if I win this week and make it 22 in a row. Joel Gibson, who are you picking?
I also am picking you. I don't think having home court is going to matter for Steven.
Is it because I have Jokic?
Perfect.
Is that
Yeah, Jokic is producing like the greatest fantasy season of all fucking time somehow. So, yeah, that's pretty tough to go against.
Amen. Next one is Neiman at Phil. Now, Neiman, I have it is the number 3 team. Again, it's clear who my top 3 are at this point. Versus Phil. Now, Phil really needs to find that 5th win, but I don't know if he wants to find that 5th win. 4 wins makes it interesting and is below 5 because 4 is less than 5. But I do know that Phil does play Joel later in the year. And so I'm confident Phil is going to get to 5 wins. That being said, I think Neiman wins. Phil without Luka, just not happening. I'm taking Neiman.
The only way that, and this is if everybody plays everybody, the only way where I see this as debatable is if Neiman is down Embiid for the week, and I haven't looked at the Embiid injury report. So I'm going to pick Neiman, but just with that small asterisk that if it's Luka out on one side and Embiid out on the other, it could really go either way.
Very interesting for sure. Next matchup is CJ versus Kyle. Kyle being the home team here. CJ already having 5 wins. I don't know what we're going to see here, Joel, but I like fireworks. Let's go, Kyle!
So are you picking Kyle the home
I
team
am
to
picking
win?
Kyle to win. I am picking Kyle to get his 2nd win, whether he likes it or not.
You're picking Kyle to win.
Yeah.
But did CJ sit people last week?
No, he didn't. I'm just telling you, Kyle's going to win. I have a hunch or a feeling.
Okay. I'm going to pick CJ. But I think that's interesting.
Yeah, it's certainly it's certainly interesting. CJ, I'm telling you, Kyle's gonna wake up after you insulted him and you're like, oh, he's gonna be number 12 easy. He's going to wake up and he's gonna just take it out on CJ. I just have a feeling.
All right. I'll stay tuned.
Next matchup is number 5, Matt. He's 6-4 against Doug, who's 5-5, also already has his 5 wins. He's the home team. Matt's not going to sit anybody anyway. And based on Doug's actual pattern, he is. So Matt's going to get right back on that winning horse, get his 7th win, and may even move into that 4th spot next week. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah. Talking about inflated records, Matthew, looking at you. you got some wins this year that you definitely shouldn't have. And here comes another one. I'm picking Matt, but not because he's the better team.
Wow. That was a direct call out. Next matchup is Adam, number 4, 6-4, same record as Matt, versus Jake, 3-7. This one's going to be interesting. Is Jake going to be on that wire? Can he take advantage of an injured Adam? We're going to find out. This would be... Jake doesn't have his pick.
On the wire. He's got like $4.
He can figure it out, bro. He's paid down so many players. You got to pick your spots.
Doesn't he have like $4 in free A?
Oh, he probably does. I literally think he's like paid down everyone in his trade. Hold on, I'm gonna look right now because this is very important.
I'm almost certain he only has like $5 of FA.
He has $5 of free agent. So pick your spots, Jake. Is this the week? Is this the week that you're gonna go at it and try to get in those playoffs? Maybe play spoiler.
Guys, no.
Jake, if you get the 8 seed, you could play me. You could play me in the playoffs. Doesn't that sound fun? It sounds a lot of fun. I'm picking Adam.
I also am picking Adam, but it's interesting. Unless there's another move coming for Jake, I don't see why he wouldn't play people this week.
Yeah, at least make Adam work for it. You know what I mean? If anything, make him work for it. Last matchup.
If you don't have your pick, you should go for it.
I agree with that. If you don't have your pick, you should at least set your lineups. If you lose, fine. I get it. There's a difference between tanking and not caring. And I think that not caring is if you don't have your pick and you're just going to lose. You should at least... Agreed. Wow. Thanks, Joel. I'm a genius.
No, disagree. Immediate disagree. But the first part, yes.
All right. Last matchup is Joel on the road against Cody. Joel, don't play anybody this week. Just in case, okay? Just in case.
Well, so...
I'm going to pick Cody. Go ahead.
You're picking Cody? You're not picking for me to beat his ass 2 times in one season?
No, I'm not.
Just to be clear?
Yeah.
So that is still the upset of the season to date?
I would think so. I mean, it's got to be close if it's not.
I think it is the upset today.
Unless somebody beats me towards the end, then you could probably throw that one in the mix. But I think you beating Cody is certainly up there.
I also am going to pick Cody for this one.
Oh, I can't imagine why.
I can't imagine why either.
Excellent. Well, continue to just sit those players, all you weenies down in the consolation bin. It's been a fun season to watch the consolation bracket, I'll tell you. That being said, Good luck to everybody. Happy New Year as well. We won't have another video until 2025, Joel Gibson.
Wow.
We're getting old. It's a real problem. 2025 is like, we're getting real old. Anyway, anything else from you, Joel?
No, that's it from me. Good luck this week, guys.
All right,
Happy New Year.
peace. Bye.